You are now listening to the Inner Circle Podcast Network.
I took the plunge and had the time of my life.
Beats, man. Oh, that's what we're doing. We're singing. Y'all don't know about that. Watch me. Watch me. Come on, Ed. Come on, Ed. Prove yourself. Take it all, dig it. Take it all, take it all, dig it. Woo! Take it all.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Plunge. Today is a day. Joining me, as always, is Riley T. Say what's up, dude.
Yo.
And I think it's just Kyle. I don't know if there's anybody else off camera.
So we have producer Tuba here in a producer role. We don't have a mic for him, but we have a mic close by that he can talk to if needing addressing. He has headphones on. He's listening. So he's here. You can say hi to Tuba.
Okay, we'll say hi to EPT.
EPT.
What's going on, guys?
Okay, that's enough out of you.
Yeah.
And back to the main focus of the show and one of your favorite guest hosts, A-Team Kyle.
Woohoo!
The return.
Hello.
The
Return.
return of A-Team
I've been
Kyle
taking a
and
hiatus
Super
after
Serious Paul.
the live stream. That was fucking.
This is his first appearance as Sir Paul the Serious.
I know that was a hard gimmick to get rid of. My family was asking me what was wrong. Said nothing.
We're married. It's almost our 1 month.
Dude, it's our 5 weeks.
It's our 4 week.
Woohoo!
No, it's not. I can count. We
No,
did
it's
not
been-
get married on the 29th. It's our 5 weeks. You fucking
mar-
forget.
We got married on the 22nd.
The 22nd.
Sir. Or
One.
the 23rd. No,
No,
the
we-
22nd. Yeah, so then it goes to the 29th, then it goes to the 5th, then the 12th, and then the 19th, which is 4 weeks.
It's only been a month.
Yeah, hasn't even been a month.
1, 2.
Have you already had your first fight as a couple?
It's
We've
the
had
beginning.
many.
It's the beginning of week 5.
Okay, it's our 4-week anniversary. And yeah, the marriage is as strong as ever. We've each found our polygamous lovers.
Well, that's
And before we get too deep into
Progressive.
that, let me tell you about some accolades because we forgot.
We forgot last week.
I was editing and I was mind blown. I was like, holy shit, we forgot the accolades. How did we let this happen?
So before the girls left, for those of you who don't know, the recording session was postponed because I had my girlfriend and her
Wait. You just said your girlfriend?
Yes. That's why I didn't correct you when you said Hunter's girlfriend.
That like you're like official?
Yeah.
That means you're gonna be the Plunge has had a good run.
No. I
We've lost
kicked them
him.
out. I told them that they had to be quiet. I told them that before, and I felt bad saying it again.
That was the thing, because your mic isn't like ours. You kind of have a
No.
condenser mic.
Yeah.
We have
It's
dynamics.
like a
that
snowball, if anything. Like, you
Yeah,
can hear
ours-
what else is going on in the apartment.
Yeah, us
they
in
were
studio. Us in studio just have it only gets you, and you have one that kind of picks up the room. And
yeah, they were giggling on my bed, and you're like,
Yeah.
they need to be quiet. And I was like, I know.
Yeah, I told you that. I was like, this isn't gonna work. You know this. So your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Wait, accolades.
Yes. So
We
before
can't
we
do
go
this
any
again.
further, we are the #1 potato podcast, your 4th favorite host on the East Coast, the #1 religious equestrian podcast north of the Mason-Dixon line, the #1 hockey podcast south of the border, the #1 cumulonimbus podcast south of the stratosphere, the #1 skyscraper podcast that's in the trees, man.
Wait,
and
let Kyle say it. It's in the trees.
it's in the trees.
and the #1 gay marriage podcast east of the Mississippi, and probably soon to be the #1 divorce podcast east of the Mississippi.
Hey, we are not getting divorced.
Dude, if we ever do get divorced, we can add a new Rip Huntley.
Rip Huntley. Well, I saw someone in our Kyrie. So go to. We've been partnered with Kyrie for about a month and a half now. Go to Kyrie.fm/plunge. It's a community, like a Reddit-based type community of podcasting, and pretty much the Plunge for there. But you can go check out a bunch of other shows. Most of the Inner Circle's on there, and it's just a forum to talk to other podcasters. Or no, not other podcasters. Other people who listen to the same podcast and kind of get a conversation going on the topics. And someone reference something we said last week, and we were talking about how we were each going to be each other's best mans, and then we ended up marrying each other. And they go, y'all, this just became the ultimate Lifetime movie love story at whenever we said it. They go, best friends, so close they promised to be the best man at each other's weddings, until one day they realized that they were the best men for each other.
That's like an ABC movie right there.
Yeah,
Yep.
so that was straight off our Kyrie.fm. Let's go there, Kyrie.fm/plunge.
That would definitely
We're not getting
sell.
divorced. We're married. I'm Riley Trudell. I'm Riley Trudell Marcoux. True.del.mar.cu.
Not anymore.
I'll change it back if that's
Change it back. I will change mine too.
Trudell.marcoux.jpg.
Trudell.
Dude,
Underscore.
I'll change my my name to Hunter Marcoux Trudell.
Can you change your Instagram to mar.cu.true.del?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Then
Wait, is it all lowercase?
Yeah, all lowercase. Mar. Dot.
Coup.
Yeah.
Dot true. Dot del. Are you gonna be like the flop of that? Is there a dot after del or no?
No dot. No dot. Yeah.
And
so
then
I'll
I'm just gonna put your @ in my
in your bio.
Yeah. How do I do
I think you just put the @
Well,
but we're not getting
I want it
divorced.
to be-
So wait, this is big news. You have a girlfriend?
Yeah.
When the fuck did that happen?
I don't know.
Did she tickle your pickle?
A gentleman does not kiss and tell, Kyle.
Oh, that means yes.
Are you happy?
No.
What is this?
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm just fucking tired. We went out drinking last night, and then
It's 8 p.m. the following day.
I was up until 4, and I had a migraine all day, so I slept from like 2 to 6 after I hung out with her and her parents for like 4 hours.
That sounds horrible.
It was fun, but I was just tired. They made me cinnamon rolls, which was cool.
Wow.
They made
She's a
me
keeper.
cinnamon rolls and gave me orange juice.
I'm not pumped because the first thing she said when she saw me was, I don't think I like that kid. So
It was because you attacked Sid. Sid is her Riley.
don't care. If someone attacked you, I would praise them.
Yeah, but girls are different, man. They're in the trees.
They're in the trees. It's true. They operate on a different level.
Dude, they do. They're like actually
They're all
they've
up in
been
the
adults
trees.
for a while since they got their period, and like I'm not even done puberty.
I
He's
went
still
on a date
working
last
on it.
night too.
Ooh.
Weird flex.
Thanks.
When are you hitting your growth spurt, Hunter?
Can we ban Tuba again?
No, no chance.
Did you fart, Tuba? Smells gassy over here.
Tuba, that's it. That's the final straw.
That's it. I quit.
Executive order from Maine. I'm putting out a hit on Tuba. I want the next rest in peace to be Tuba.
I killed him with my microphone.
Tuba. That'd be good. Do you know what I did today?
You went to a rodeo.
I went to the rodeo.
I'm so jealous.
Are you?
Yeah, dude. I
So-
saw Mike LeClaire and Josh Simpson were there last night. I was like, yo, that's fucking
Oh,
lit. I
see,
wanna
last
go.
night was for the noobs, okay, of the rodeo. Today was the championship rounds, okay?
The WrestleMania.
The
of
WrestleMania.
rodeos.
The WrestleMania of PBR.
So first things first, roommate Shane comes up to me and goes, clear your schedule Sunday. We're going. I was like, why? He goes, we're going to the rodeo. I was like, okay. No
That could be a
question-
movie. Shane and Riley go to the
Yeah,
rodeo.
no questions asked. So I look it up, and it's like the PBR rodeo comes to Manchester. I was like, oh, it's just like a PBR sponsored like rodeo event. Must be like local like thing. No, it turns out the PBR is the Professional Bull Riding League, and it's like
Yeah,
the
dude.
best bull riders in the world.
I knew that. Do you know why I knew that? Because me and Mason used to watch bull riding on Animal Planet when we were from like 3rd to 7th grade. Before
So
we
that's
went
the
to bed
thing. I
every
think
night.
me and roommate Shane are gonna get super into PBR now.
Dude, it's fucking awesome.
It also made us fully decide we're going to Monster Jam when it comes to town next.
What is
You guys
Monster
wanna
Jam?
come?
Is
That
that
sounds
Monster
fun.
Trucks?
Yeah.
I would like to come.
Okay.
Monster
I was
Truck
like,
sounds fun.
Yeah, you can come to Monster Jam as well. Yeah, you gotta get the Gravedigger. There's Taz. I remember there's Taz. One of Michelangelo. Michelangelo was one of them.
There's
That's
Beauty
all
and Destruction.
Yeah, that's all I remember from my former days in I used to be an avid. Me and my brother used to watch it. It was on Speed. Was that the channel? It was like an offset of Fox Sports 1 or something called Speed.
Yeah, I know what
And
you're
they had,
talking
like,
about.
Yeah, they had Formula One racing and monster trucks exclusively. But yeah, I went to the rodeo. I got really drunk at the rodeo. That was fun.
I feel like you have to get really drunk at a rodeo.
You can't not. Roommate Shane busted out his cowboy boots. It was a look. It was a vibe. He looked fantastic.
Yes, he did.
Yep. And
They were nice
yeah,
boots.
we were there. I learned a bit about. See, I don't know how you guys operate. I was rooting more for the bull because when
I'm
Yeah.
always rooting for the bull.
because when they
Always.
showed the Tuba, what do you,
I love nothing more than a hillbilly getting jacked up by a bull.
so I
It's-
wasn't
it's
even
fantastic.
rooting. I wasn't rooting even for like pain. Like when you watch NASCAR, you root for wrecks. I wasn't rooting for someone to get fucked up. I was rooting for the bull to win because bulls also have stats.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So like bulls have stats the same as the jockeys do.
It's like this bull's a lockdown defender.
No,
watch
it
for,
literally
watch
is.
for the
There
under
was-
here at
there
3
was
seconds.
one bull who was 22 for 22. And so it was him
Did he-
versus What's
Go ahead.
up?
I want to know, did he keep his streak?
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like different bulls are different skill levels. So if you have a bull who's better, they give more points typically. So the point system is half bull, half rider. So if you have a nasty bull, you get more points as well as how well you handled it. So
Who's the number one bull
This is
rider?
detailed.
the number one bull rider is
Was he
is
there today?
Jess. Fuck. Yeah, it was Jess Lockwood. Jess Lockwood. He's the reigning
sounds like-
two-time champion. He's 22 years old and is already won 2 national PBR championships, and he won the event today on a walk-off. A walk-off.
He sounds like he's straight out of like East Bumfuck, Tennessee.
I think he was from Montana.
What is it? Jesse Lockwood?
Jess Lockwood.
Jess Lockwood?
And his brother, Jake Lockwood, is new to the scene. He's a 19-year-old bull rider. He was there as well.
Is he coming for the crown? Is
I
it
don't
going to
think
be
so.
like a rehash of the
he
Paul
got-
brothers, but for
He
PBR?
got torched. He stunk.
He stink.
He stunk.
But yeah, I root for the bull because the bulls have their stats on the side. So when someone's about to go, it'll have on the left, it has the bull rider. It has him in like what his percentages. It's called buck offs, or is that what it is? It was buck off percentage. And it was like how often
Dude, we just needed some shit with some bop in it.
buck off in it. So pretty much the whole thing is you have to ride it for 8 seconds. Once you ride the bull for 8 seconds, that's it. That's the end of the round. You're good. You get off your bull and you fucking run. And if you don't get it, you get no score. So pretty much that's how it's scored, is how many. So that guy's 22 for 22. That means he's bucked them off within 8 seconds every time.
Oh, okay.
And then on the opposite ends, the bull riders have the same stats, where it's like how often have they survived 8 seconds?
Lasted
on a
8
bull?
seconds.
Yeah. So
Who decided on 8 seconds?
I think
Why
it's
is
the general
that?
amount. It's a general amount of time until they calm down a little.
Vine.
Excuse me.
Vine. That's the original length of Vine videos was 8
Oh.
seconds.
Oh, okay, got it.
Dude,
but yeah,
Boo.
Fucking ripped off Vine.
well, there was animal
Bull riding's
protesters
the original
outside.
Vine.
Were they really?
Yeah, there was protesters outside that just had
Good,
photos
fuck
of bulls.
PETA.
It had photos of bulls that just said abuse, and I wanted to walk up to him and be like, "These cows are living like royalty."
Dude,
lady."
They probably
no,
are.
they were calling bullshit on the cow's stats.
They're
Get
like-
it? Like it says bull, like bull abuse.
This
Good
is
job.
bull.
Fuck.
But like,
This is
I wanted to
bull.
go up to him and ask him, be like, "Yo, do you eat meat?" 'Cause, I mean, they're probably vegans, but it's like if you eat meat, like those cows are tortured. These cows live like kings. Okay, Big Black, the bull, lives like a king.
Big
He's a
Black.
champion.
Hold on.
Jess Lockwood rode Big Black for the championship today. He's the best bull they have, and he knew that it would give the most points, so he chose him despite it being the biggest challenge. And he had a walk-off victory as a result. Big Black, the bull, was
So
defeated.
how many times has
This
Big
is so
Black-
intense. I didn't know bull riding was intense.
I'm gonna
So
look up.
Big Black, you said, is now 23-0, correct?
No, that was a different bull. That was 23-0. Okay,
So that bull. Well, the only reason I ask is I want to put this into perspective. This bull has only performed for a maximum of 3.06 minutes. But people haven't even made it to the full 8 seconds. So it's less than that.
I can't
This
find
bull
big,
is not being abused.
I can't find Big Black. I'm on ProBullStats.com.
Why do they use black in like every single one of the names? Black Knight, Black Crude, Black Bertha, Black Ice, Black Friday, Black Cat. Another
Maybe it's
black.
like a skiing thing, like a double black diamond. Like when the bull is really good, they just throw
Maybe.
black in the name. Dude, I
Now
got
I'm-
ideas.
Wait,
we're getting really into this now.
I found a Big Black, but I don't think it's the
Big
Big
Black.
I looked up Big Black and Pornhub came up.
That's because of your recent history.
Nah, I use private browsers so that my FBI agent doesn't see what I'm into.
Hunter, I had the different problem. I searched up Pornhub and bull stats came up.
Oh, here we go. We got PBR bulls the last 6 months.
Oh.
Let's see if I can find one. Finning little shorty. Lil
Big
Two-
Black.
Lil 2 Train. Big Black. Yes, here he is. Big Black. Of the active bulls, he's 36th. Versus right-handers, he's 16-0.
This bull is worth more than my whole life.
I like to go lefty anyways.
Yeah, he's 20-10. In,
Hey, Tuba, shut the fuck up.
So yeah, 10 riders have beaten him out of 30 rides. Big Black. He has a 71.43% buck off percentage.
I love that buck off percentage is bop. That is so on brand for us. It hurts.
Bop.
Jesus. His average points is like 44 point something points per ride.
What's the max points you can get per ride?
So the average rider score with him is 90.75, which is stupid high. I only saw 2 90s today.
Wow.
In about 100 bull bucks. So
Oh, this is a lot of bull riding information being thrown at me right now. I'm trying to just take all this in.
Newest accolade, we're the #1
I was just
PBR
about to-
podcast.
Yes, that's
people
a
be
good
like, "Oh,
accolade.
you guys drink cheap beer?" We're like,
No,
no.
we're
We're a sports podcast, idiot.
There were 2 kids dressed up as the rodeo clown. Like, I guess this rodeo clown is a famous rodeo clown, and people were dressed up as him from, like, Vermont. I was like, you really got to be into it to dress up as Finn Bagley, the rodeo clown.
Sounds racist.
But, yeah, the rodeo was a blast. I recommend next time
I'm
PBR
gonna
comes
have
to
to
town,
go.
you got to go.
This sounds intense.
It was way better when the championship round started, and also I was a little drunk. But, like, once we sat in the back, too. We were at the farthest possible seat in the highest bleachers. We
How
walked
much
up,
did it cost you?
It's $24.
That's not bad.
It's pretty good.
That's
We
pretty
walked
good.
up
Not bad at all.
we walked to the box office and go, I want the cheapest seat you have. And she points at the map and goes, is that okay? We're like, yep. Give us the tickets.
Done.
Yeah, there was pyrotechnics everywhere. Like an absurd amount of fire and fireworks.
Do they have dancers?
No, they
Damn.
didn't have dancers. They had the
They had
clowns.
cowboys doing Cotton Eye Joe for halftime.
I've never seen so many cowboy hats in New Hampshire. It was amazing.
Everyone just breaks out their cowboy hats for like the fair and the bull riding competition
Is
and a
this
country concert. Yep.
Is this a new segment where we just keep up on the latest PBR events?
No, because there's nothing to keep up with, because Jess Lockwood is a certified ringer.
He's a G.
Horns up, baby.
Too sweet.
Horns up!
Yeah. Anything going on with your week, guys?
Not that intense. Not bull riding intense, but Tuba's got.
Tell him about the chair.
Oh, getting hit with the chair? Or the
We
girl
did hit each
stealing
other
my
with chairs,
fucking chair?
WWE style this morning.
What happened?
Me and Shane, we wanted to see if a metal chair would hurt like they do in the WWE, and we gave it some wax.
Did it hurt?
No,
It doesn't
it
hurt.
doesn't hurt.
Really?
You got to spread the
It
love.
feels like you're being pushed.
Mhm.
off the head.
Well, yeah, off the head.
Well,
it
in
would,
the head, you
yeah.
catch it with your hands. You make it look like it went pa.
Don't smoke in the house.
Yeah. Hunter, what have you been up to besides getting a girlfriend without telling your husband?
School started again.
Did it?
Yeah, started on Wednesday.
That
Shane's
stinks.
wearing those boots
Yeah,
again.
my classes are fucking shit.
Shane's
this
just got his
semester.
boots
Like
all
hard?
over Tuba.
Yeah.
That's
Thank
not
you
good.
guys for having a side conversation.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, I'm taking, it's called PK, which is pharmacokinetics, which is basically math, biology, and chemistry all mixed into one.
Nice. That sounds
taking
great.
evidence-based medicine.
Wow.
Where I've learned how to find stuff in books.
Wow. Control F.
Yeah, dude, you're fucking telling me. I have to be there the entire time.
Sucker.
Dude,
But on the
college
bright
is a
side,
scam.
we have a plunge coming up.
We do.
Kyle, are you coming?
I would like to come. I can record for
Do
you.
you
I
want to
don't.
record or do you want to
I'll
dip?
record. I don't want to dip.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
I don't want to dip.
Okay,
But
I'd love
I'll
for you to be there.
videotape every. Yes, I would love to come for sure.
Okay. Great.
I'll support and donate and all
I don't
that
even
fun
need
stuff.
that. I just want you to record so we can have some stuff for next
Oh
year.
yeah, I can record.
Because I think this is going to be big. That way we can have our own content in our break video next year.
Hell yeah, that'd be awesome actually. Get a little extra.
Here.
Yeah. Don't fuck with cats.
Are you excited for?
On the internet.
God!
That's it.
Sorry, I was
Fuck, dude,
watching that today.
Dude, I saw the end of that with Riley, and it was so good. I went back and watched the other 2 episodes.
Did you?
I did.
Luca
like, the next
Magnotta.
day, I went. Yeah, I'm Luca Magnotta.
His voice is obnoxious. I hate that guy.
So what we're talking about is the Netflix documentary "Don't Fuck with Cats." Was it internet chasing
On the
an internet
internet.
killer? Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Don't fuck with cats chasing an internet killer.
something along those lines. And it's a fucked up documentary.
It's probably the most fucked up documentary I've
Have
ever.
you watched it, Tuba?
No, but the title was like, "Why don't I fuck with cat? I like my cats."
So it's
When
rule
I
0 of
first
the
heard
internet.
it.
Yeah, you can't fuck with
So
cats.
rule 0 of the internet is don't fuck with cats, and that's where this goddamn guy went wrong. What do you guys think? I have theories of this and thoughts. I want to know what you guys thought of it, though.
I think he did it because all
Oh,
the
he
stuff
did it.
lining up with what he said his favorite movie was, which was Point Break. Is that
Yeah,
what's the movie?
it's Point
Yeah.
Break, and then American
Break.
Psycho.
No, I thought it was Basic Instinct he was obsessed
Yes!
with.
It is Basic
Yes.
Instinct,
Yeah,
not
he-
Point Break.
I don't know. The whole I think it was him. The way
was
he was like
definitely-
obsessed
I don't
with
think-
movies and serial killers.
Yeah, I don't
and-
think it's the question's him, but I also think that documentary made him out to be way smarter than he actually is.
That's true.
Because like when he finally was when the cops were finally looking for him, it took them like 2 days to find him.
What was crazy too
Wait,
is he
really?
kept giving out his name too. Like
Yeah.
he kept like making fake accounts, giving out his name, and then like waiting to see what happens.
Yeah,
Like he
that's true.
wanted to
I
get
liked-
caught.
I liked all the websites that he made for himself, where he just photoshopped his head onto
Yeah.
other people's
I wonder if that
bodies.
works.
What? Just Photoshop? I can
Yeah.
Photoshop your head into stuff.
And
You want me to-
but I'm gonna and we're just gonna make like
we're gonna
a
make
famous,
montages
yeah,
of
and we'll
Kyle
just put it
van
out
der
on YouTube.
Bogart.
Yeah, we'll say it with the accent. That'd be awesome.
Hello,
The
my name is
the
Kyle
thing
van der
about it is,
Bogart. I'm a
I
model.
don't think they made him out to be smarter than he was. It's just that, like, if someone goes on the run, it's pretty hard to get caught. Like, if you flee internationally. Like,
Yeah.
before he got found out, he was, like, already in Paris and shit like that.
Yeah,
Like, as soon as he
Yeah.
killed the dude, he fucking dipped.
yeah, he just kept leaving, which was good. So,
Dude,
to
why
start from
don't more murderers think of that? If you get caught, just fucking leave.
Just leave, bro. Just hop on a
Yeah,
plane.
dude, just fucking dip.
Why doesn't everyone do it?
To start from the beginning, pretty much there's this documentary about these really fucking weird people. These people are
They're
also
crazy.
a problem.
These are the people we need a documentary on.
Yeah. So there's pretty much a video came out of this guy killing cats. He took these kittens and he put them in a bag and he vacuum sealed the bag.
It's fucked.
Yeah, and it's fucked up. And he put that video out, and this group of Facebook people found it. And they decided they were to become investigators. And these group of misfits, they're really just misfits. Something's
yeah.
wrong with these. What's her name? Body moving?
Yeah, her
Fuck
fake
you,
account was
You're
body
weird,
moving.
Body moving.
Body
She was
moving.
definitely weird, but they did like some of the best police work I've ever
Oh,
seen.
they did. But
And they're not even police.
yeah, so body moving and her group of Facebook miscreants.
Oh
They
yeah,
pulled
dude.
some Big
He did
Brother
other shit too.
researching doorknobs. What the fuck?
Yeah, so pretty much they start investigating this video. They want to find the guy who killed these cats. And they start looking up different things in the background, going frame by frame, looking up doorknobs, looking up electrical outlets, vacuums, where they're distributed, one specific blanket. And if they just found out who bought that blanket, if the Amazon distributor, they're like, yeah, we've sold one of those. If they were just like, can you see? If they just found that out, bam, done. You're done in like 3 days.
Send them the evidence. Be like, this is who you sold it to. Who is it? Where do they live?
Yeah, and then the killer kind of started to get in on the chase, and this guy's a narcissist, and he started to really get going on the chase. He liked leading people on and getting them to follow.
I don't know how to explain it other than like he made his own movie. Like he liked to be chased, like trying to like create his own like.
So I don't want to
like movie. I guess it's weird.
I don't want to be sympathetic towards him, but did either of you feel bad when he got rejected on Canada's Next Top Model?
Hello.
And he's like,
No, I didn't really dwell much on the fact that he didn't make Canada's Next Top Model. I wasn't sitting in my couch going, "Oh
like,
man,
oh, Luca, you're not really
no, those cats deserved it because he should have made it. I would have voted
like,
for
Luca,
him."
you're not really
They were
strong
like-
enough.
He was like, I can get bigger. Anyone can do it. And I was like, yeah, you can.
You
It's
can
like maybe if you got accepted, you wouldn't have killed cats.
It's their fault. Okay, that makes sense.
There's a lot of people to blame.
There's
Internet,
a lot,
Facebook
yeah.
Well, first off, then they go make this guy. What is it? Who's the?
Oh,
the bikers?
Jamsy crams a lot. That guy.
Yeah, Jamsy crams
Oh
a lot
yeah,
in his
the
ass.
Rescue Inc. There's some famous group of dudes
Too
who
much
like.
confused. So
Yeah.
pretty much they discover that the person who killed the cats is this Facebook profile named Jamsy crams a lot in his ass.
Shit.
That is a funny fucking name.
Yeah.
I tried to read that before they said it out loud, and I was like, what does this mean? And they're like, Jamsy
So nice of
crams
you.
a lot in his ass. And I was like, oh my god!
So then later on, whenever they were referencing this guy, they'd be like, yeah, crams a lot. We caught crams a lot. And pretty much Rescue Inc., the show comes in. They're like, we're going to get this fucker. And then they make a guy kill himself who's
Yeah.
innocent. And then they just don't acknowledge the Rescue Inc. for the rest of the time.
Well, no, he also burned a cat alive.
Well, I thought he had liked a video of a cat being.
Well, he
burned
started
alive or
saying,
something.
LOL, yeah, that was
Oh,
me,
thank you.
when it wasn't.
I thought he did that one.
think
I don't
he-
remember.
I think he just lied and claimed to the stuff. But yeah, so pretty much they made this guy kill himself from like South Africa. And then I think Luca finally gives him his name, right? Like, he's finally like, you should be looking for this person.
Yeah, they said the guy you're looking for is Luca Magnotta,
Yeah, and
then he like deleted the account. What are you doing?
They made your order my order, and my order your order.
Can
How
we
does
not?
that
I don't
work?
want to edit.
I was just confused at what he was doing
Oh,
over
I
there.
see.
He was like moving up and down
time
like
are
a
we?
little dance
He
move.
was body moving.
He was
body.
moving.
Yes, he was body moving.
I also do like how after like the documentary blew up, the movie Catch Me If You Can became trending on
Yes,
Netflix
on
as well.
Netflix.
I
I
think
saw that.
Riley was the one who said that to me.
Yeah, I saw it trending. I was like, that's so weird because in the movie they reference it as like what he was doing when he was going to Europe. Can we also talk about how when he got caught, I don't think the whole thing of him looking at himself's that funny, but the fact that the patrol car of the guy teaching a bunch of cadets like basic mundane policing things, like they were going over traffic stops and stuff, and then they were just the closest. So when they went and captured him, there was just 14 armored.
Yeah. They had like
Wait,
a bunch
I
of
do-
extra.
I will say I didn't understand that part. Did it ding because he looked himself up on Interpol, or did
No,
someone like call the police?
The guy who owned the shop called it because remember he was talking about how he was cleaning up. He pretended to put trash away to see if it was him, and then he saw him looking at himself on the Interpol site and knew it was him. So then he called the cops, and the cadets were the closest ones to the scene.
So like a million
That's
of them
funny.
just started rolling in.
Autobots roll out.
Yeah.
His mom terrified me.
His mom was
She
weird.
looks like a witch.
She does look like a witch. Like I feel like if she listens to this, she's gonna curse us.
I mean, dude, she probably can hear us recording it now with her fucking witchcraft powers.
She's terrifying looking. She had the teeth of a meth head, and she raised a serial killer. Or, I guess just...
Potential serial
Yeah.
killer. Didn't
Yeah.
get the opportunity.
I think it's just...
Aaron Hernandez was a serial killer.
We'll get to that.
I haven't
Little
seen
teaser.
that, so please don't spoil it.
We're spoiling it because there's some funny shit.
No.
Mild spoilers.
You haven't seen
of
it?
funny.
I haven't.
Shit.
I haven't had time.
There's some funny moments.
There's some real funny moments. Pretty much, they blame his blatant CTE on him being gay. They really drive in the gay.
Oh, yeah.
on
They
this.
tried really hard to say he was a closeted gay and he was really ashamed of it, but I don't know how much I believe that part.
I think there's some truth to it, but
Yeah, a
they
little
tried
bit.
to make it seem like everything he did was gay.
Was
Yeah.
because he was gay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they had this one. Now stuff's coming out that he wasn't actually the.
Yeah, he
So-
was like the third string quarterback. He wasn't
Yeah,
even like
so
playing on the team.
Pretty much a guy they interview a lot in this. He came out and he was like, "Yeah, me and Aaron used to fuck in middle school, and I was the first person who," and it was his quarterback. The guy kept going on that they had the quarterback tight end connection, and that was all he was going off. He was like, "Yeah, that was my quarterback. We were the cool kids." The kid definitely peaked in high school and lived in his glory days, and you could tell was clearly in love with Aaron Hernandez. And I guess it came out a couple of days ago. They're like, "Yeah, no, I went to this high school with them. That guy wasn't the starting quarterback."
That's funny as fuck.
He really embellished his part of the story.
He was super
I feel
annoying.
like that's true with most documentaries, though.
Yeah.
They're usually biased.
But I definitely
just
think
take
he
whoever
had
they can get.
some fucked up CTE going on.
Oh, yeah.
And I also definitely think that him and that guy were definitely like that part of the story was true, but I just like you said in the tweet, he lied about most of the story. to
Yeah.
fabricate
Like I don't
himself.
doubt that like they were like a thing, but they definitely seemed embellished on a lot of it. It was weird. It was a weird documentary because from episode 1, they really wanted to hammer home the gay.
Yeah,
Like
they
an
did.
excessive amount. Like it was almost eye roll where they were like, "All right, we get it."
Like the whole second half was all focused on the gay stuff.
It was a weird narrative, and I thought it was cool with like Ryan Kerrigan. Is that his name?
O'Callahan.
Ryan O'Callahan. Where
That was cool. That was interesting.
because like he brought in a different perspective. He was like, "Yeah, I was a closeted gay the entire time I played in the NFL." He made himself fat so he could make it easier to hide being gay. So like he wouldn't have to explain why he wasn't dating women. Like that was a really like he brought in a cool perspective because they hit some of the stuff of that of like bringing awareness to it up.
yeah,
in a
and
good
just
way.
like the culture like within football and gays.
But yeah, his fiance, that's a real one right there.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
that lady don't
I
quit.
did see that. Where she did not. She says, "I don't know what he's holding," where he's clearly holding a gun.
Yeah.
She says, and I quote, "I don't know, it just looks like a black blob to me."
It's like the perfect outline of a gun too.
Then there's text where he's like, "Hey, I need you to get rid of the box in the movie theater." And then there's just security cam footage of her with a giant, like pretty much a gun safe in a plastic bag, bringing it out somewhere. Yeah, it's weird. It was a weird documentary.
I think his dad's death had more to do with it than if he was a closeted gay.
He was
I wish
so
they would.
young, too.
Yeah,
that part I think really.
he
fucked
was a
him up,
lot.
too.
Yeah, he was a lot younger than a lot of people.
He entered
like,
the NFL
thought.
at 20. He went to college at 17.
I heard his mom was also a POS too.
His mother was a piece of shit. She
He
married,
hated his
like,
mom.
She pretty much started fucking the day after the dad died.
Yeah.
Her cousin's
Jeez.
her cousin's like husband. So that's why Aaron Hernandez got all fucked up from that because he didn't have a
Yeah.
home anymore because he refused to go home because of that. So then he ended up in
Damn.
another house. Where
How
he
old
met a
was
bunch
he
of
when
shit.
his dad died?
16.
Yeah, he was really young.
Oh.
That's like the most impressionable age.
Yeah.
Somebody like that.
Yeah.
And I guess his dad was like really strict, like a real football type dad, you know.
a football guy.
A football
Kept him
guy's
in
guy,
line
like
type deal.
yeah, he was very strict. It's a sad
It was a
story.
weird document. The thing is that when you watch it back, though, you're like, God damn, this guy was so fucking good at football.
Oh my god, I know. I totally forgot how good he
Because
was.
when I watched it, and then looking back in like retrospect, you're like, this guy was 22 doing all this. Too.
He was
It wasn't-
amazing.
Like he was 22 pretty much when he murdered people. So like he left the league at 23 years old, which is crazy.
He played a whole season after killing 2 guys. I think that's crazy.
Yeah, that whole part fucked me up. Of like when the friend he murdered, or the two guys he murdered for no reason, and then trying to kill the friend.
Yeah.
Afterwards, that part was fucked up.
Who was with him during that murder? He tried killing that guy, and it didn't work.
Yeah, he shot him in the face, and then the guy woke up the next day. It was like, fuck.
This whole thing just like screams mental illness from a young age. That's what sucks about it. Is like, no matter what you say, they're gonna paint the narrative that they want to paint, but until like scientists come out and tell you exactly what was wrong, like exactly what goes through somebody's head in that process, you'll never know.
Yeah, I like the best that they could come up with was, he fucks dudes.
Well,
That's why he killed all these people.
That was a narrative when he killed himself. It did come out that he had like a prison boyfriend and all that stuff, but I think they really overkilled it in the documentary. And now people are coming out like, no, this seems like people aren't respecting the documentary as much because of it, because it seems so embellished. But yeah, if you watch it, let me know what you think, Hunter, because I think you'll
let us know on Kyrie.fm what you think of Aaron Hernandez chugging balls.
I don't know how to respond to
Speaking
that.
of chugging balls,
Because he refused to catch them.
let me tell you a bit.
What are you pulling out, Mr. Ball Chugger?
MCB or MBC?
Oh.
I'm here to tell you about our sponsor of this podcast. It has nothing to do with chugging balls, but what they can do is build walls, all right? So
That was good.
Thank you.
That was good.
So this episode of the Plunge Podcast is brought to you by SVL Home Improvements. SVL Home Improvements is a veteran-owned company that does contracting, general house stuff.
General contracting.
General contracting, home improvements, handyman work. Tuba?
He actually fixed my kitchen the other day. It looks fantastic.
Fantastic.
Modernized as the Jetsons.
Wow, that's modern. It's a veteran.
That's future idiot.
It's a veteran-owned company, so you have a guarantee of quality and hard work. You can get in contact with them, get yourself an estimate today, or book a job at lavways@gmail.com. You can give him a call to book an estimate or have him come out and check something out at 603-264-5624. And you can go to svlhomeimprovements.com, something like that. Look it up on Google. And yes, svlhomeimprovements.com. You can check out their Facebook. And once again, get yourself a quote today. If you're in the Manchester, New Hampshire area, anywhere in New Hampshire, they will do work for you. New England, anywhere local, check them out. It's SVL Home Improvements. Give them a call at 603-264-5624. A great company. It's quality work. Tuba's gotten work. I've had work done from them. And you should get work.
I know the guy.
I know the guy, yeah, but I wouldn't have him touch my cabinets. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. He's a sponsor, so I can't say that. I love his cabinetry
I just want him
work.
to come to Maine to specifically
He's not
touch
happy
my
with
cabinets.
that.
He would come to Maine to touch your cabinets. That is a guarantee.
I know
He
he
would.
would.
Yeah.
He travels.
He's a hard worker, and
This is a little side question because I'm not sure. Does he do electrical stuff too? Or?
he does not do anything HVAC related or really electric.
Okay.
He has people to do them though.
He knows a guy
Yeah,
who
he
knows a guy.
You know?
What's that kind of business?
Yeah, your brother.
Yeah.
Contact Mason Marcoux Electric.
Hey,
Don't put that out there.
he
would
didn't pay for
absolutely
a
fucking kill
spot.
it. People would be like, he didn't pay for a
He
spot.
didn't.
Mason, if you want one, if you're listening to this, send me $20 and I'll shout you out.
Do an ad read.
This episode's also brought to you by AdamandEve.com. Valentine's Day is around
Right around the
the
corner, man.
which means you got to get spicy. Okay, it's
Get
time
in
to
the
spice up
trees.
your life.
It's in the trees, man.
Get in the trees.
If you want to be fucking in the trees, then we have some branded, cool, branch-themed, tree-themed dill holes for you. All right, get in the trees and get fucking because it's Valentine's Day and it's time to get spicy. When you use code PLUNGE at AdamandEve.com, you're going to get so many things.
So many.
So many things, Hunter. What's the first thing you're going to get? You're going to get 50% off. That alone, a bargain.
Huge
a deal you
bargain.
won't find anywhere else. Okay? And then they're loading on the free stuff for the Valentine's Day. Okay? Stuff like
How many free items?
10
10?
That's one more than 9.
free items. That includes 6 free movies that you can get spicy with when you're having that Valentine's Day romance. You throw it on in the background and let it set the mood, you know? It's like for the month of February, you should do what I do with The Office and just use the Adam and Eve porn as ambient noise. All right, just throw it on in the background and you'll get hot. And then they're going to throw in a mystery pack.
I'm just picturing trying to go to sleep. Yes! In the background. Like the George Lopez theme that comes on at 2 in the morning when you're a kid.
It's like Thick Wet Pussies 11.
Instead, it's just, hi there. It's some jazz music.
When you wake up at 4 in the morning and you see George Lopez jumping in the frame.
This is better than that.
And then, all right, Adam and Eve, they're going to throw in a mystery pack as well. And that comes with a gift for her.
A toy for him.
And a gift for the both of you to enjoy. What I've heard from the past is that typically includes stuff like a vibrator, cock rings, lube, flavored lube, bunch of different stuff. So get it today. And, free shipping, because that's the Plunge guarantee. Use code PLUNGE, PLUNGE, at checkout. It's Valentine's Day. Get spicy with Adam and Eve. We're trying to, you know what? We'll even take all of our orders and we'll donate them to charity this month. How about that? Bam.
Yeah.
So
I think I'll be ordering this month.
Let's do it. I'm going to get ordering this month. We're all going to get ordering this month.
Yeah, we're going to be ordering.
I'm not, because I'm a shitty boyfriend.
You are going to order this month to help improve your bedroom.
What do you mean, dude? I'm saving myself for Jesus.
Well, you saved yourself for marriage, and then the people want a sex tape, Hunter.
The people do want a sex tape. I don't know if we should actually talk about this or not, but I don't want to do
I don't want to do one either.
On our 9th order, you'll get a copy of it. So if you're the 9th, of our 9 listeners, you know, if one of them buys it, then
thanks for letting me know to wait it out.
$500,000.
You gotta wait till after 9.
I will release a sex tape with Riley.
Oh, God damn it!
$500K.
I pray to God we don't get big ever.
You hear that, folks?
Offer for next year.
Yeah, all right. I'm comfortable with $500K.
Unless we start blowing up. In that case, 5 mil.
Yeah.
5 mil.
Yeah. Yeah, if we...
You guys are just going to keep pushing this back.
Yeah, we're not making a sex
Until
tape.
one day.
Until
we
one
make
day,
a sex
you
tape.
decide to make the sex tape because we run out of ideas.
Like, oh, man, I don't have any ideas for
Well,
the
we
stream
could always
this
fall
year.
back on the sex tape.
That's actually just part of the stream. You know how we had hours blocked out? Just one of them is just sex.
So
That's
sex hour.
plan B. If the plunge doesn't work out,
Just start making live sex tapes.
yeah, we're going to start being chatterbait models.
What's up, guys? This is Huntley's OnlyFans page.
Oh.
OnlyFans is hot right now.
Tuba watches far too much porn
True
to
dot
just
true
casually reference true fans.
True.mel.del.cu is coming at you on OnlyFans. We're getting a sick OnlyFans. Jesus Christ. How you guys doing? It's been a while, Kyle. I'm glad you're back
It's
on.
been a little bit, but I'm really happy to be back.
Yeah, I'm glad we've had more people on lately, and that's been good.
We have. It hasn't been Tam PC.
I've enjoyed it.
Getting a little bit of variety.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We get a little bit of Tuba.
I've been able to sneak in studio twice successfully
You
without
have?
them catching me.
Tuba is making me fat again. So I joined a new gym. I joined an expensive gym because I felt like it would keep me
Where did you
motivated.
join?
Envy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I joined a gym, and by the way, I'm super into saunas now.
Sauna guy.
Saunas are lit, dude. They make you look ripped after.
Yeah.
Me and Anthony once
you-
signed up to play basketball at Envy, and they allowed us to use like the pools and saunas.
They have
that
a basketball court?
They used to have NBA. Like
Oh.
that plaza used to be Envy's personal basketball
Okay.
court. Yeah, it was sick.
So, you're actually
Small.
strong, Hunter.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so
I'm
sorry
not
to
allowed
look
to
bigger.
lift things.
I paid a lot for a gym so I would be motivated, and fucking Tuba's out here getting me fat because this guy every night hits up me and Shane, and he's like, "Hey, you guys want to go get Dairy Queen?" And I can't resist that question.
I was gonna say, have you ever said no?
No, I haven't. Has anyone ever said no?
No. Always going to say yes.
If someone literally comes and says, "Hey, I'm gonna drive us to Dairy Queen, and you're gonna come," it's like, "Yeah, I am." Okay.
Riley, Tuba is replacing me. I'm the worst influence on you because it doesn't matter what time of day. I could text you or call you, drunk or not, and just go, "Nugget," and you're like, "I'm not taking you to McDonald's." And then I just keep saying it until we go, and vice versa.
Yeah.
You're like, "Hurry up, I want to go get food," and I'm like, "Okay."
This week was I ate out a lot this week because I didn't have time to go grocery shopping. I worked like 70 hours and I was just tired, so I would just come home.
That's gross.
It was yuck.
Is it crunch time for work?
Yeah, kind of. But Oh, fuck. You know what I learned?
You need a haircut?
I don't need. I got a haircut a couple weeks ago.
You look very small on my screen, and I can't tell.
That's okay. No. Taco Bell has gotten rid of the loaded grillers.
That doesn't affect me.
That affects me.
I'm sorry for your loss, but that doesn't affect me.
The Chipotle chicken loaded griller was my favorite item from Taco Bell, and I ordered one
You
the
used
other.
to get 2 loaded potato and 1 Chipotle chicken.
No, I get one
That's
of
your
each.
favorite. That's your favorite item for Taco Bell.
It's the best. It was the
Well,
best.
no, I
R.I.P.
thought you got the 2 potato because they removed the ranch one.
No. No. I got Chipotle chicken.
I'm a Crunchwrap guy.
Well, Crunchwrap.
I
Listen,
am also a Crunchwrap guy.
Crunchwraps are I'm there for all flavor because there's a lot in the,
That's a
there's a lot
fuck
in the
you.
Crunchwrap that doesn't have that much flavor. You got a lot of tomatoes. You got a lot of lettuce. Too much bread for my liking.
You got to allow the balance.
No, there's no
Perfectly
balance. I want to be.
balanced.
I'm not going.
As everything should be.
I'm not going to Taco Bell for balance. I'm going to get punched in the throat with flavor. Okay.
Dude, I'll punch you in the throat with flavor. That's what I call my cock.
Yeah. But they took away the loaded griller, and it made me heavily disappointed. I don't know where I was going with this, but
I don't know, but I like to think that you were the only person buying the loaded griller, but you went often enough that
They
they're
kept
like,
him
"You gotta
going."
keep it for this guy.
Well,
And then, like, you cut back because you're trying to lose weight and, like, cook more at home. And then they're like, fuck, where'd this guy go?
they're like, oh shit, we haven't sold a loaded griller in months. Like our loaded griller sales are down 20-folds. But yeah,
I appreciate you using fold instead of a percentage over 100 because you can't have more than 100% of something.
but you can have folds.
Yeah, you can't have folds. You can't have more than 8 folds though.
7.
Because you can only fold a paper
Yeah.
8 times. 7.
Seven.
Excuse
Seven's
me.
the paper fold.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you. Did you ever try to fold it, the paper?
Oh, all the time,
All the
dude.
time.
I still do that
Yeah.
at school.
Like, and
I'm
you
still
get
in school.
there-
I still have paper readily available.
You get
to me.
you get to 5 and you're like,
I don't even have to buy it.
you get to
It's
5.
folded.
You get to 5 and you're like, this is so doable. And then you do one more, you're like, and then the other one's just rock. Like, I don't know what to do with this.
I want to try it with a hydraulic press. I want to know if that would make it easier.
Oh, that'd be
That's
cool.
cheating, isn't it?
That would be cool. No, there's no rules in paper folding. There's no paper folding.
That's like Mythbusters.
Yeah,
Busters.
Mythbusters did it. They had a stadium and they used like thin paper across.
And it was
a football field sized piece of paper,
yeah.
and it
was still really fucking hard for them.
I don't
to
think
do,
they did
too.
it. I don't think they could do
I
it.
think they did. I think the size of the paper matters.
I don't think it does, because it's the friction. It's all the same.
That was also the same episode as the phone books with the tanks. For some reason,
Yo,
I remember
that.
that.
Was so cool.
Mythbusters was
yeah.
sick.
If you lay like each page on top of each other for 2 phone books, there's so
pull it
much
apart.
friction that 2 tanks can't even pull it apart.
Imagine the time you have to take to page
do
by page
that.
overlay.
Well, dude, you only have to do it once, and then you'll never
Get it apart again.
That
Like,
unless-
there's just enough friction. Yeah.
That was what
You have to-
interns
you
were
have to-
for.
yeah. So that's what Tuba can do for us. Is
Also, can we all agree that the other group of Mythbusters, the young people, suck?
Oh, they
I-
absolutely
I
suck.
didn't mind.
Jamie and Adam.
I didn't mind
Yeah, I was
Grant
gonna
and
say
Tori.
Jamie and Adam were the 2 that I remember.
I didn't mind them though. They started.
I hated
I
them.
think they
Kind
were
of
fine
annoying.
when they were on real Mythbusters with Jamie and Adam, but when they tried to take over the show at the end, right? Or make a new
Yeah.
one, and that one didn't work. Like you need Jamie and Adam, but I thought they were good for a little side stuff.
No, fuck that. I wanted more Jamie and Adam. I wanted the Walrus and the Crazy Man.
Mythbusters
The
was YouTube
Walrus.
before YouTube was YouTube.
Dude,
They were Phineas
me
and Ferb
and
personified.
roommate Noah watched a Mojo top 10 of the top 10 busted myths.
What were they? What were
Like,
some of them?
I don't know, dude. I was fucked up.
Thanks for sharing.
Is that like Rule 35 of the internet? If it exists, there's a Watch Mojo list for it.
Yeah. Dude, there's a Watch Mojo list for everything.
What-
I think we also watched like top 10 video horror games that don't rely on jump scares.
What were they?
I'm curious now.
One of them was like, I remember this because I've watched it before. It's like Amnesia, The Dark Descent,
Yeah.
Silent Hill PT.
Two
I
was
want-
nodding his head like, oh
I
yeah, oh
want to
yeah.
get playing video games again. I haven't had time to play video games, and I
Gotta
want to get
do
back
it.
into
I haven't either. I'm not going to have any time either because I'm back at school
Yeah.
for school, and now that I'm working less, now I have a girlfriend. So like, What the Why do I do this? I just want to play RuneScape.
Hunter, are you gonna
Just play
are you
RuneScape.
gonna fall into old shitty boyfriend Hunter again? Because that makes me sad.
No.
I guess you're
No,
away
I'm
now
not.
though, so it doesn't affect me as much.
Yeah, plus she knows how much the podcast means to me, and she was actually trying to get Sid to leave.
Well, so wait,
She-
who
like, she
wants to
wasn't
be on?
trying to bother.
Other, does your girlfriend want to be on, or does the other girl want to be on?
So they both want to be on.
Remember
but
how well
Carly
this
is very
happened last
shy.
time you had a girl?
Huh? Yeah.
Shade like that
Hey,
one.
this time I'm not pushing for it.
Okay, all right.
I learned my lesson.
The funny thing about when that happened was we were banking that
We
one,
lost?
and it didn't
Yeah.
release for like 6 weeks.
Yeah,
Classic.
never forget.
The girl I'm talking to and like went on a date with last night's listening to the podcast from episode 1.
Godspeed.
Dude, fucking
Good
strong
luck.
agreed. And she's like, "So your best friend Hunter, he's 5'1"?" I was like, "Yeah, he is." It's so because she'll text me these things and they're all just such old jokes from the show. She's like,
What's the oldest joke that we probably don't remember?
The
Like,
one I
obviously,
didn't
the me being
remember.
5'2".
the one I don't remember that made me laugh really hard. We went to get drinks after dinner last night, and she goes, "Hey, do you guys still whisper at the end of all your episodes?"
Oh my god, I forgot we did
Yeah.
that.
I thought you were gonna say loose corn doesn't exist.
That was episode 1, baby.
That's the oldest
Dude.
joke.
That bit fucking sucked. Why did we think it was so
Well,
funny?
that's the thing. She's like, I think it's really funny. And then she was talking about, I think it was when Kevin was on, and we kept shushing him because he didn't get the joke because we still did it to him. She was like, there's this one guy who just didn't get it, and you were just shushing him until he shut the fuck up, and it was so funny.
Wasn't he on like Barstool or something,
no.
or he was on something pretty big?
He was on a Amazon TV show or something before.
Fuck you, Kevin.
Yeah, fuck Kevin.
If you're listening, fuck Kevin.
Yeah, fuck you, Kevin.
He's still significantly more famous than us, but also fuck Kevin.
Guy stinks.
Fucking Kevin.
Guy stinks.
Guy stinks. Dude, I had to go. Fuck New England.
Tell us about your day.
No, we'll get
Yeah.
there. Fuck New England. Monday, 17 degrees.
Oh, it was horrible.
Snowed in the morning. By the time I drove home, there was not a lick of snow anywhere. There was grass showing. Tuesday, 67 degrees.
Makes no sense.
Wednesday, 68 degrees.
Dude, I like experiencing all 4 seasons in one week.
Thursday, 4 degrees with a wind chill of like -10. Friday, snowstorm. No, let me correct that. Ice storm. Saturday, snowstorm.
Snowstorm.
Today,
I drove in that
45
last night.
degrees and melted everything.
Makes no sense. Yeah, everything was melted today.
Fuck New England so much.
I wonder what tomorrow's gonna be.
I never. So
Like
I'm
33.
I'm not a big look out the
Cloudy.
window guy either. So I always pick the wrong.
You don't look out the
I don't
window.
look out the outfit to prepare for my walk to the car. So like the day it was 17, I just wore a fleece. The day it was like 80, I wore a full winter jacket and like 2 sweatshirts. Like it's a problem.
Just bad at guessing winter
If it's cold, I just put on a North Face.
That's what I've been
If
doing
it's
lately.
not-
Yeah.
I have 2 work fleeces that it's like I'm good to just throw this over anything. Typically,
I just use the same coat for every cold situation. It's cold,
If
put
it's
on the coat.
actively snowing, Mason gave me a snowboarding jacket a couple years ago, and I wear that if it's actively snowing. I'm not saying the brand because you're going to fucking call me out for weird flex.
is it a Canada Goose?
No, it's not.
Patagonia.
No, but I do have Patagonia stuff because it's really cheap up here.
Oh, no shit.
Because we're really close to like the distributor, so there's a lot of
because it's
discount
made
stuff.
by Moose.
That was a bad joke. Get the
That was
go
a bad
upstairs.
joke. Yeah.
No,
No,
the day
we don't
was
want you
fine.
to leave.
I had to drive through a storm to get there.
I had to drive through a storm last night. I could barely fucking see. I was on the highway for 45 minutes.
Did you? We planned it in Concord. Yeah, I was on the highway for like 45 minutes.
Sounds horrible.
Yeah, it sucked.
When did you leave? Did you leave at 6?
No, I left at like 5.
Or close to 6:30?
Yeah, I left at 5.
Oh. Yeah, I was driving when it was actually really shitty out.
Yeah, I had Thai food. Haven't really had that
Did you
before.
have to shit?
I didn't, luckily.
Thai food is just peanuts and curry. I don't actually. Can I take that back? I don't know if I should say that.
I think it's correct. Like
Thai food is just peanuts and curry.
like thinking up.
Sorry, Thai food pisses me off.
Thinking back to the menu, it's pretty peanuts and curry heavy. That's somehow.
Do I owe $5 to the bin now? Is that racist?
I don't think
I
so.
don't think it was.
Can we Google like Thai food ingredients and see what comes up?
It's peanuts and curry. He is
Peanuts
right.
and curry.
I learned curry is just another word for like sauce, though. I thought it was one
Oh.
specific like,
Yeah.
type. I learned it was like similar to like gravy almost, where it's just like a sauce.
Yeah, they put it on rice, which I think is weird. Rice and noodles.
It is kinda weird.
They put like chicken or something on it. Not beef though, because they don't eat cows.
Yeah,
Because of the god Vishnu.
the god.
Vishnu.
Yeah, it was fine.
I don't know why I know a lot about Hinduism.
Do you?
Like high key actually do.
I made a joke to Joe about. We got Adam Simmons from the Simmons and More podcast calling in.
You know what the fuck it is? 27 rings. Hi, I'm very high right now.
You're very high. Hi, I'm high. What?
Shut up. You're married. You're not a dad yet.
Adam,
Yeah, we are, dude. We have kids.
tell us about the Super Duper Bowl.
So me and your black friend, your one black friend, Bobby Moore.
I have two now with Black Taylor.
Oh, that's right. Shout out fucking Dungeon Master Taylor. Not great.
No, he's a Bills fan. He has 0 rings.
It's true.
Bummer.
Yeah.
I mean, he might have one. Maybe he's the Dungeon Master of like a Lord of the Rings style fucking
true.
campaign. You know?
Yeah.
So your friend Bobby Moore and me and my little brother. Wow, I'm really high. Okay, so February 2nd, the Simmons and More podcast is going to be doing the second installment of the Super Duper Bowl with the Calling the Shots podcast. Those guys are going to have a bajillion fucking people on there. So what we're going to do is go on stage for roughly 45 minutes to 2 hours and just tell hi boys, tell me fuck ton of dick jokes. I might poop on myself all over the stage. It's gonna be a good time. We're gonna get real fucking high. We're gonna give Chris Lutsky a whole bunch of fucking edibles. We're not gonna tell him.
Adam's gonna smoke a Super Duper Bowl.
But yeah, it's gonna be cool, man. We're gonna do the whole opening show, and then a band called the Carl Malones is gonna do Rihanna and Beyonce covers.
That's so good.
Yeah.
They're sick. Hunter has a girlfriend. We just learned.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that hussy.
Yeah. Do you have any?
Fuck
do you have
you.
any words for him? You can't hear him, but do you have any words for him?
That bitch is a home wrecker. 2, I thought that we
Joke's
were
on
in
him,
this
I'm the
together,
home wrecker.
Hunter. You fuck. You son of a fucking bitch. I thought that
Do
it
not
was
talk
about
about Sandy that way.
communication,
Riley, defend
and
me. That's
we
your
were
mom
just gonna
too.
Be out here slinging dick when you come to New Jersey, but instead you want to fucking shackle your ankles to the ground to a girl who let you come in her butt once. For you, that's great. But here's the thing. You shouldn't have done it. You fucked up. Lots of girls will let you come in their butt. All you have to do is ask. Shout out to me.
Word. Thank you for those words of wisdom, and we will see you soon, brother.
Hey, I'll see you guys in 2 weeks, man. Cool hat.
Oh, yeah, thank you. No,
He is wearing a plunge hat.
he was
by the
saying
way.
you abandoned him as a single boy. He wasn't saying anything about Sandy. I don't know where you came from with the Sandy.
No, he called me a son of a
Oh.
bitch.
That is my mother too now. Sandy loves me.
Adam sounds like he just smoked a Super Duper Bowl.
I think Sandy deleted me on Facebook, and that makes me sad.
What do you mean?
We were friends at one point, and now we're not friends. So
I can fact check this. I don't even know if I'm friends with my mom on Facebook. I don't know if I made the cut.
she tags you and stuff. That's how I see your name, because I'm like the Squidward meme where he sees Patrick and SpongeBob running like in the, the area, and he's like watching from afar. That's me seeing you get tagged by Sandy in Facebook photos.
Let's see. Friends.
I hope
Oh, my phone died. We'll never know.
The world may never know.
I hope I can join you in the cuff boy life, but maybe who knows?
He just said that he's lying.
What do you mean? You've already joined me. We joined each other. We were joined in holy matrimony 4 weeks ago.
4
Conjoined.
weeks. Isn't that wild? We've been married.
Do you have a foreskin? Because we need to dock soon. If not, I can get an artificial one from
What?
AdamandEve.com.
Oh boy,
You've
never heard of docking, Kyle?
I just the question caught me off guard. Like
What?
he just goes, just switched the topic to foreskin all of a sudden. I was okay. I'm ready for the foreskin talk. Continue.
Hunter, can we staple your butt cheeks together next year as a challenge?
Guys, just keep catching me off
Dude,
guard.
I wanted to get a piercing that would hold my butt cheeks together. So it was like a big rod that goes all the way through.
Oh.
Dude, I'm pretty sure I told you about this in high school. Like, I've asked you, I was like, do you think anyone has a piercing that goes all the way through their ass and like they have two, or they don't have a butt crack anymore because they just sealed it up with a rod?
Why would you do that?
I don't know, dude.
How would you take a shit?
You know when your stream splits?
Oh god.
It's like that, but for poop.
Your butt is Play-Doh.
You just have to,
Laugh
like-
at that.
You have to clean the bar.
Dude, I'm bringing it. Dude, this is like episode 1 Hunter right here.
Bringing in the weird stuff.
Like, this is pre the hunt, pre gravy. No, this was gravy beard. This is straight up gravy.
How
beard
would a
status
bidet
right here.
work?
It would clean the
Same
bar.
way it cleans off the
Yeah.
bar.
Wipe off your
Idiot.
bar.
Yeah, fucking
Car wash.
Riley and I are on the same
I feel you.
fucking
I get-
wavelength at all
I
times.
get you. I get you, baby.
Me and Riley are collective
Yeah, I get you.
You guys are married.
We are. I still don't.
with
The
children.
photo. I hate it every time I see it. I am framing it for
Which
the studio though, with like a forever and always type frame.
You and me
Yeah.
kissing.
So
I like the one of me just sitting with my arms in my lap because I didn't want to get peanut butter on everything, and I don't know what I'm doing. And I also went like tapped my body and made like little peanut butter spikes all over
you
my
did.
body.
You wanted to add
And
texture.
I just look. I just have a gross looking texture, and I'm wearing championship goggles because we raised $1,500.
We're champions. I'm excited to jump into the ocean with you, baby.
Are we doing Speedo still?
No, I'm gonna wear the penguin
Oh.
suit. I
Okay.
assume you're gonna wear Chubb
I'll wear
Nice.
Chubb.
or our shirts if we get them by
Chubb.
then. But Riley's mythological zoologist report of the week is ready to go. I want to get in on this one with Tuba because Tuba's passionate about this as well.
Ooh, here we go.
So as many of you know from the hit show SpongeBob, there's a man named Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs is a crab,
This is true.
and Mr. Krabs has a daughter.
She's a whale.
Mr. Krabs' daughter is named Pearl. And Pearl is a whale. Now, a lot of people out there have theories. And we need to get to the bottom of this. Because a crab can't birth a whale.
I think
Fact.
that Larry the Lobster is also a crab.
Larry the Lobster is a lobster.
I was gonna say that.
No, I think he's still a crab, but he's ripped.
He's a rip crab. Now, Larry the Lobster.
So a
looks-
lobster.
Larry is a crab a ripped. Wait, a lobster is a ripped crab.
He's a ripped crab. Yeah, just like Goofy Goof, the dog, is actually a cow.
Okay, yeah.
Larry the Lobster is just a ripped
You make a-
crab. He's a fucking hipster
You
crab.
make a good point.
Where's Arizona
Thank you.
Pippus when you need him?
Arizona Pips.
Pips. My bad.
Arizona Pippus.
No, it's Arizona Goof,
Pips.
a.k.a. Indiana Pips. Come on, it's Tuba.
My
Get it right.
I don't know the GCU as well as you. I'm sorry.
Sorry, we're deep.
Riley invested actual hours into researching the GCU. Can I be honest? After the podcast, I did the same thing.
I've outraged so many people.
Dude, the lineage of Goofy Goof.
Are we just going back into the GCU? We just
We gotta tie in the SCU.
What's that? The SpongeBob Cinematic
SpongeBob's-
Universe?
Yeah, into the GCU. It's the most ambitious crossover in history, maybe ever.
That is bold because Disney and Nick, they're not fans.
No, they butt heads. That hurt. I hope you can hear that because I just punched my hands together and I did it really hard because I wanted the mic to pick it up. Here, I'll do it again.
Oh my god. The impact.
Now I have my
Yeah.
own theory Tuba, would you like to go? You have a theory, I assume.
Yeah.
Would you like to go first or second?
I can go first
Okay.
because mine's really quick to explain.
Okay.
But
All right, we'll go
there's
in
an
order.
episode. There's
Okay.
an episode where they show a prison yard, right?
Mhm.
And you wouldn't think much of it. It was one of those filler scenes, but in the background, inconspicuously, was just one singular whale.
Okay.
He
Now, are
was.
whales asexual?
He definitely had to have been a male because they've derived the fact that they have a separate women's prison in.
The Mrs. Puff episode.
Yes,
the
yes,
boating
they have a
school episode.
separate women's
hate
prison.
both of
So.
Of course. Of course.
I don't like that
So-
you talk about this so literally.
So like
They
I'm
have separate prisons.
I'm under the impression that Pearl's dad was locked up from a young age.
Okay. Pearl's mom?
Dead.
Dead.
Yeah, as nicely as I could say,
Dead whale.
deceased.
It's a dead whale, baby.
Deceased. And Mr. Krabs kind of just adopted her. That's my theory.
Makes
is
sense. He needs
she's
a tax
the adopted
break.
daughter
Children
of
are tax break.
money, money, money.
I'm on board
That's
with
your theory?
that.
Kyle? Kyle,
That is
you
my
ready for
theory.
your
This
theory?
is Kyle's.
It's similar, but I definitely think he like adopted her. But I feel like there's some sort of like sad story where like her mother was like dying of some disease and like went to Mr. Krabs. It was like, please, like take my daughter and like treat her as your own. And then he took her as his own.
I have
That's
a theory
cute.
of my own, but I'll
It's
go
I
last.
Okay,
feel
Hunter,
like
I'm wrapping
there was
this
this
up.
whale. Maybe he was in love with a whale woman.
Well, okay.
And but they couldn't date because he's a crab and she's a whale. And
Kind of
there's
like
sort
Game
of this
of Thrones
race.
with Jon Snow.
Yes,
It's
kind of
the
like that. So there's
unforbidden
like a
love.
little. But so when she dies, he then because then the real whale husband is in prison, as Tuba said. So then Mr. Krabs takes her like Annie,
He's
like
like
the little orphan
wait,
Annie.
Annie's like Jon Snow.
Yes.
Exactly.
And Pearl.
Exactly.
Wouldn't that also count as Like Mike, the kid from Like Mike,
Yes!
Calvin Cambridge?
Wait.
These are all just derivatives. Damn it! What the fuck?
Wait, is like Mike the original SpongeBob?
Holy shit. I don't think those timestamps work out, but yo.
So my
like
theory-
Mike is also Jon Snow. This is crazy.
It's all derivative, man.
My theory
It's in the trees.
is, in the beginning, the guy that goes, oh,
Yep.
he.
Are you ready, kids?
Yes, that was really fucking good.
Have you not told I can fucking do impressions for some reason?
So I think
Lisa, I like to talk.
all of SpongeBob
I love that one.
is a hallucination of the captain of a ship.
Well, do you remember the
That makes
episodes
sense.
from like 2003 to 2007 where they had that weird live action pirate?
Patchy the pirate.
Patchy the pirate.
It's him.
They-
This is all in his head. He's actually a pirate from the 1200s, and because he's been out at sea so long, he's got scurvy, he's nutrient deficient in the wrong areas. He is hallucinating, and his day-to-day experiences, he experiences in Bikini Bottom after he becomes a wash-up sailor with brain damage from not being nutritionally well-balanced.
He didn't eat a well-balanced diet, and that's why he hallucinated.
How many episodes
That
was
one-
Patchy the pirate in? Is he?
He's a regular
Does it say?
character. Dude, I love the episode, the Christmas episode where they they wait for Santa and then the live action Santa shows up, which fits into my theory because why would Santa be an actual dude underwater? It's Patchy the pirate, and he actually saw Santa because he's a crackhead.
Did you ever see that gorilla episode, The Indoors?
Yeah.
What's a gorilla and a zebra doing underwater?
Is Patchy the pirate still active? Patchy the pirate is played by Tom Kenny, who voices SpongeBob
Yeah.
as well.
Very interesting.
So you guys had cute theories,
I did have a cute theory.
but I have the correct.
The one theory to rule them all.
Yes, because I'm a zoologist of mythological
Fictional
sources.
zoologist.
Yes. Thank you.
MD.
I've done heavy research, and you guys have some pieces of it, but I've dug deep. Okay, I've done a deep dive, off the deep end, as the plunge might say.
Cue the holes music.
Dig it? Oh. Okay. So, have you ever heard of daddy-daughter domination type stuff.
What?
Like a porn
So there's-
category?
Yes. So there's a special sort of kink out there where one person likes being. It's like when people like being treated like children.
Sugar
like they're like,
baby.
I want to poop. Huh?
Yeah.
Not sugar baby.
So
Never mind.
it's similar to a sugar baby, sugar daddy situation, but it also has got like a daughter kink into it where she likes to be young. So Mr. Krabs, he's historically cheap, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's because he's ashamed that he's actually a sugar daddy. He puts on this front so no one will ever find out about him. Because he actually, if you think back to all the times in the show, there's many times you can hear Pearl being like, Daddy, I want blank. Like, she wants stuff. She always wants stuff.
Bitches
And
always want shit.
Yes.
I didn't think it would get uncomfortable. Like
Good. So, you thought
I
Pearl was
I
his
thought we
daughter?
were, yeah,
Nope.
some sort
it's
of.
his kink bitch, okay?
I need a freak bitch.
Yeah, bingo, Tuba.
Wait,
okay?
She
So-
a freak.
Oh, she a freak, okay?
She's a freak whale.
She is a freak whale. So that's why they're not fucking related. They're weird kink sex partners.
No, they are fucking related, is what you're saying.
Well,
the daddy-daughter.
No.
relationship.
It's an act. She likes to pretend to be.
So like she's a porn star acting.
She's not
like,
a porn star. She's just into some weird shit.
She likes older rich guys.
Aren't
She
we all?
wants some fuck.
That's a good point.
Yes. So it's pretty much a sugar baby, sugar daddy situation.
I could see that.
And Mr. Krabs forever has pretended to be greedy so no one would ever catch him. But he didn't think of this one zoologist, okay? Because I catch everyone.
Because he breaks the mold.
Yeah.
He
So,
breaks the mold.
and that's where that is. Pearl the whale,
Ooh.
Mr. Krabs, a sugar baby, sugar daddy,
Can
daughter kink type situation.
can we do like an offshoot of the mythical zoologist report of the week?
You can do whatever the fuck you want. This is your podcast.
So a couple of weeks ago, I mentioned a YouTube channel titled "One Big Onion," and it's a kid.
I remember this. Yes.
He posts a video every day, and it's titled, "I take one bite of an onion every day until a new Shrek is released."
What?
Dude, he's at almost a full
We had the same
year.
reaction. To be fair, we had the same
But
reaction.
his channel evolved from one bite of an onion to like I sing one word of All Star until the song is complete. I don't know how I feel. Like he
I
did
don't know why I find that so
dude,
funny.
he did a swamp reveal like 2 weeks ago.
His own swamp?
Um,
Or is he doing like swamp reviews of other swamps?
he's like that skinny white kid that reviews fast food, but of swamps. But dude, I don't know how this kid isn't like an anomaly on YouTube yet. Like, how is he not at like PewDiePie level of fame?
Simply ahead of his time.
Yeah, we're gonna look
Seriously.
back and be like, that guy was ahead of the head of the game.
Taking bites out of onions and shit.
I would like to publicly endorse the YouTube channel One Big Onion.
Can we get him on?
Do you want me to try to reach out?
Yeah.
Yes.
Reach out to One Big Onion.
Okay.
Okay. We'll see what we can do with that.
Okay.
I want to wrap up with a plunge picks.
Of what?
Appetizers.
You
That's
motherfucker.
good. That's real good.
Tuba, I'll let you play because, well, you know,
I think that
Appetizer enthusiast.
you're a food guy.
his good jokes have outweighed his bad ones this episode, I think.
We'll let him in.
Yeah, we'll let him in.
Okay. Shane, pick someone to start. Say a name of one of us. Okay, Tuba starts. So it's gonna
Mozzarella sticks.
go. We didn't even get ready. Tuba, hold your goddamn
No
horses.
Vaseline.
Hunter, tell him who this Plunge Picks is brought to you by.
This Plunge Picks is brought to you by mozzarella sticks. No, I'm teasing. Of course, as every Plunge Picks, this segment is brought to you by Official Clothing. Official Clothing is a brand rooted in hip-hop and based out of Tucson, Arizona by the homie casual of the Hood Diner podcast. They offer unique logos and remakes of old hip-hop logos. They are comfortable and affordable, and you are going to be sure to love each item that you buy from this website.
Me and Tuba are fucking
I know, he's fucking throwing me off.
I'm sorry.
I'm so mad that he already took mozzarella.
Mozzarella sticks. Grabs the mic from Kyle.
Let me finish the ad read. Hold on. Shut the fuck up. Use promo code PLUNGE for 25% off your first order. And please also show some love to the Hood Diner podcast. He's a great friend. He designed our Inner Circle podcast website. So, yeah. Head on over to officialclothing.com. That's O-H, fish like a fish, L.com. And use promo code PLUNGE for 25% off your first order.
Chicken wings.
Riley, you're not next.
I am now.
As soon as Shane said my name, I was like, ding, ding, ding.
Didn't
that indicate to you that, yeah, didn't that indicate to you that you could wait because you had the first pick? You had your choice of the crop?
Me and Kyle were both walking around like, honey, where is my super soup? And Kyle, Kyle, I felt like
I'm so
Frozo.
mad.
No, Hunter, it's gonna go to you
He
via
took
how
mozzarella
this
sticks.
rotation works from our end, and then me, Kyle.
I'm gonna take. Let's see. There's a couple. I'm gonna take fried pickles.
That's a very bad first round pick.
No, it is not. Fried pickles are great.
Astonishingly bad first round pick. That's a third rounder.
Fuck
That's
you.
Solid third rounder and awful first rounder. I'm gonna take chicken wings, but
You're fucking
Kyle,
idiot.
so to you for two.
My first one. What do you mean by chicken wings?
Chicken. Oh, you want tenders?
Well, I was gonna say like those boneless, like buffalo ones that you can get.
I guess
Chicken
you would
bites.
have boneless.
Yeah, like chicken, like those buffalo chicken bites you can get, and
Okay.
then I would like those cheese. Can you get cheesy fries?
Yeah, you can get.
Yeah,
cheese
cheesy fries. I want cheesy fries.
Okay, I'm gonna go with loaded nachos.
Ah, see, that's a good one.
You see, I'm gonna go with the classic spinach and artichoke dip and chips.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
I actually made that for lunch today, Hunter.
That is not a wait. That is not a lunch.
It is if you eat it in a big portion. We made like a whole pan of it.
Wait, so Tuba, is cotton candy a meal if you eat enough cotton candy?
Are you full after you eat it? Sounds like a meal to me.
He's like, that's not a meal. It is if you eat
got a
enough
point.
cream cheese.
If you eat enough of it.
Tuba, you're up for two.
Just had 8 beers, pretty
Tuba's
full
gonna
from
follow
lunch.
that up with just fucking cream cheese and cottage cheese.
Is espinaca too close
That
to
is-
spinach and artichoke?
Exactly. The
Okay,
same
I'm
thing.
not gonna take that then.
The
I'm gonna do
Spanish version.
Olive Garden
Hey.
breadsticks.
Oh, that was gonna be my
Okay,
next one.
that's a good pick. What did you say? Can I have el chicken wings?
Olive Garden breadsticks.
It's in Spanish, so it's
And
different, right?
The second would be, fuck. I'm trying to think. Like,
I'm trying to think of what I like.
Yeah, I don't get appetizers that
Oh, I'm a big app guy.
Same.
potato skins,
Ooh, bad pick.
So I'm gonna hit
plain.
y'all.
like the TGI Fridays potato wedges. I'm not saying like potato skins.
I'm going to hit y'all with another fan favorite from TGI Fridays, the beef pot stickers.
Oh,
That's a
See,
great pick.
I didn't want to pick it, but I had that last night. I had pork gyozas, which are just dumplings,
thing, yeah.
which are just pot stickers.
Pot stickers is the
Yeah.
American version of a dumpling.
Yes. Man.
What were
I
those
wish a
things
crab
we
range
got
would-
in when we went to see Meter and Pippin? Deep
Oh,
fried.
we got. They were egg rolls.
But it was like a
but with
Reuben egg
Reuben
roll.
inside.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yes, it was good. Man, I don't want to take this, but I almost. It's what I like. I want to take a side salad.
I
Ooh, that's a
respect
good
that.
one.
I almost
Yeah.
picked that
Good
instead
choice.
of pot
Yeah.
stickers.
Like a Caesar.
No, a side salad, a house salad.
Yeah.
I like a house.
You
You get the
house
cob.
dressing. Always get the house dressing too. House dressing
yeah.
is much better than whatever you can get normally.
Now, what's your favorite hors d'oeuvre? Did you know hors
Hors
d'oeuvres
d'oeuvres?
is spelled that way?
It's
absurd.
HORS space D apostrophe HOUVRESE.
Bananas.
Yeah, I can
Absurd.
spell hors d'oeuvres.
Great.
All right, Kyle, you're
You're
up
so
for,
smart.
Kyle, you're up
Fuck
for your
you.
last two.
My last two. Oh, I like those pretzel bites with the cheese.
Fuck.
Ooh,
You ever
pretzel-
get those
pretzel- yeah.
pretzel bites with cheese? And then, shit, what do we get for appetizers? Yeah, that hasn't been taken.
I got two, so I know
have
I'm
a
set.
sleeper.
I have a sleeper too.
I don't know if you're gonna accept it though. We might have the same one in mind.
That's a good appetizer. This is hard.
It is.
Oh, can I take because he took the Olive Garden breadsticks? I want to take the Texas Roadhouse rolls.
Bread, that's good.
I like
the
bread.
Cinnabon.
I'm a bread guy.
Cinnabon
Yeah,
is
you
really
gotta have
good.
the Cinnabon. Yeah, that's that would be mine if I had to pick like a
I think
specific.
Kyle's up
one.
for another one though.
No, he just
No,
picked
that's
two.
my two.
What was your other one?
Two things of bread: the pretzel ones with the
Oh,
cheese, and then
you
the
right.
Texas Roadhouse rolls.
All right,
Lots of carb.
I'm gonna hit y'all with scallops wrapped in bacon.
Oh, that's a good one.
A really good one, but that was not my pick.
Pigs in a
think-
blanket. That would have been a good one.
Oh,
I-
there's
I
still
think-
time.
I'm not picking that. I think my sleeper, I don't know if you'll accept this, but sometimes I like to skip the appetizer and just get a beer.
I was thinking a shot of whiskey.
It's
Was
not a bad
I almost
choice.
picked a shot of whiskey as my appetizer.
Can I change it to just like
So-
a
I
nondescript
do
drink?
like having a
like
beer.
an alcoholic drink.
Yes, I'll give you an
that's a good
alcoholic
one.
beverage. And Tuba, to wrap it up,
Crab rangoon.
side of beans.
I'm just gonna go classic chips and salsa.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. The other one I had in my bank was buff chick dip. So
I only
Good
did
Chips
pick
and
that
guac.
'cause I didn't want two dips. I think spinach and artichoke is like the cream of the crop.
The crop of the cream.
7 layer dip.
Is like a side
can
order
I get-
chili a good appetizer?
I don't
like
think it's a
that.
good appetizer, but it's kind of in the same ballpark as the salad. I guess
Yeah.
a soup, any sort of
any
soup.
Mine with
soup,
the
yeah.
cheese fries.
Cheese fries is a good
Oh,
one.
French onion soup.
French onion soup is
Ooh,
good. You
soup.
know what you need? You need that party appetizer. Every party has the one guy who brings
The carrots,
a-
broccoli, mushrooms.
No. They bring the container that has a sweet sauce filled with kielbasa or mini hot
Kielbasa.
dogs. You know that? What's it? It's the jellied kielbasa. The person who brings the jellied kielbasa.
What about
There's
it?
always that one.
Fancy restaurants, the bread and oil.
Bread and oil
Ooh,
solid.
fancy
Bread
oil.
and oil sucks
sa-
though. I'm not
Quick
a
shout
fucking
out, Not
French-
Your Average Joe's. Not Your Average Joe's South Nashua has the best bread and oil I've ever had in my life.
Dude, it's just bread and oil. Shut the
It's
fuck
worth
up.
it's
about
worth
it.
of no no they make the oil in front of you and it's like
What do you
has
mean?
seasoned.
What do they do?
No, I-
Drill
like-
into the fucking crust of the earth and
No,
pull out some
no, I mean, like,
petroleum and
they
then
make-
boil it down to
they-
oil, and they're like, "Here you go."
They add the ingredients in front of you to
Oh,
make
they
the dip.
confit it.
Sure.
Okay.
Oui.
Shout out.
We
Start
would-
drilling.
Isn't confit Italian?
Yes.
Okay.
French.
Oh, is it French?
Confit.
Okay. Good on you,
Everything
Tuba.
in cooking is French. Shout out Adam
Femme
Sandwich.
la bouche.
That
I think I just called Tuba a bitch.
sounded like bitch. La bouche.
La
Femme-
bouche.
Femme
La
la bouche.
bouche.
Yellow bush.
La femme
Are
la
you calling-
bouche.
Oh, femme la bouche. So that's like a woman, a lady bitch.
Ah, I
Fancy
called
you,
Tuba
Tuba.
Tina.
You're a lady bitch.
Femme la bouche.
I think I have to.
What about my
Femme
bush?
la pie.
That needs to be the name of the episode.
Family
Family
Bush.
Bush. Family Bush. People are
I
be
can-
like, what the? How the fuck do I pronounce that?
I can say two things in French. Femme la bouche is one of them, and then the other one is la famille avant tout, which means family above all.
I know.
I don't like that
I
one
know
as much.
Quechon because it
That's on
means
my family
pig.
crest. That's the only reason I know it.
I
I know
pi-
croissant.
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 Omelette du
cheese.
fromage.
I'm a croissant.
You know that one,
Omelette du
Hunter?
fromage. Yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
to do that one.
Um,
Omelette with cheese.
yeah, I know. I know cochon. It means pig because my grandma used to call me a cochon.
What?
And
Kinky.
yeah, sortie means exit. I know that because it's a very important thing to learn if you're in France. To know where you could leave.
What is beer in French?
Makes sense.
Beer.
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 I don't actually.
In
know.
German, it's beer,
Vino.
but it's B-I-E-R.
Yeah. I don't know.
And beer bitte. What beer,
Beer.
please?
Just seems easier that beer's unanimously just beer. It just seems
Hey,
that's
shut
like-
up, Femme le Buche.
Feminine. Halt dein Mund. Fucking idiot.
Hunter,
I
say mean
see-
things to Tuba in German.
Ich habe deine Mutter gefickt.
See, the thing is, I feel like Hunter patterned his whole life after Napoleon, seeing he's as tall as Napoleon.
Hunter, do more.
Oh, he made a Napoleon
More.
joke.
Du bist eine Futter. I owe $1 now. Does it count if it's in another language?
Yes.
Is it a C word?
It was the C word.
Oh, nope, you're good. Say it all you want.
Really? So I can call
Is it
people Futter?
Futta?
Futter?
Tuba is futta.
Femele bush.
Femme le futta.
Now I know it too. Now I can call you it.
Now, if you say it,
Futter.
that's $10 to the bin bin.
Hunter, one more mean German sentence.
For the
Tuba-
number one German
Tuba
podcast.
Is dicke.
Is Tuba a dick?
No.
Or
I'm not
Tuba
telling
is
you
a
what it-
dick?
I'm not telling you what it means.
Okay.
Thanks. Ruin the fun.
All right. Well, I think that's a good wrap-up point. Au revoir, Femme le Buche.
Bye, boy in UNE pajamas.
Jeez, it's an athletic shirt, Tuba. You see that?
Oh, he muscled
It
it.
was a boy in striped pajamas joke.
Are we talking what's his name? Shmuel? Shmuel and Bruno?
Shmuel Bruno?
Need to work on your definition, bro.
Shmuel and Bruno. Yeah, thank you all for tuning in to the Plunge Podcast. This has been another great episode. Kyle, thank you for coming back.
Anytime.
returning.
It's been a wild ride
I'm
today.
excited to see you up at the Plunge event, the actual
Hell
Plunge.
yeah. I can't wait. It'll be so much fun.
Tuba, enjoy your long journey home.
Glad I've evaded security this long.
Yep. We recorded in my
Evaded
living room this
security.
time, so you know.
Our security is playing UFC.
Hunter, congrats on the sex and yeah.
Getting laid on the
I don't
regular.
think that she listens this far into the episode. We did.
No chance. Yeah.
We're talking missionary.
Just missionary.
Just missionary.
Missionary achieved. Thank you all for tuning in. Go check out the Inner Circle Podcast Network at innercirclepn.com. Follow us on Inner Circle PN on all social medias. And then follow us. We haven't done a plug for ourselves in a while. Follow us on social media at Plunge Podcast. So that's on Twitter and Instagram at Plunge Podcast. Go like our Facebook. We're always looking for Facebook likes. Give us a review. Subscribe. That shit boosts us up, so it helps us out a lot. Go help us out.
deliver the best content we possibly can for you.
Oh, yeah. Go follow us on the streaming apps. Go check us out at Kyrie.fm/plunge. Go check out the sponsors. We love those guys. SVL Home Improvements. Give them a call to get your quote on your home improvement job today. Adam
Veteran owned.
Veteran owned. God, I love the vets.
Support your
Can we not
veterans.
put Adam and Eve after and do an official clothing to buffer from the veteran-owned SVL Home Improvement to fucking Adam and Eve?
Yeah, official clothing. Go check them out. Use code PLUNGE. And then adamandeve.com. Get your spicy Valentine's Day shit started, okay? Hunter,
I'm so excited.
They can find you on Instagram at mar.ku.true.del.
Yep.
You guys can find me at true.del.mar.ku.
Dude, that's going to be so fucking confusing.
Find us
I
on
also-
OnlyFans.
Hold on. I put Riley's @ in my bio as well.
I got a notification. So go check us out. Go check us out, Plunge Podcast. Shout out to the whole Inner Circle Podcast Network. We're going to see those guys in a couple of weeks at the reunion, the 1-year anniversary meetup in Jersey. So go check out the hashtag No Offense show. Shit happens when you party naked. Failing Hollywood, the Simmons and More podcast, Any Pod, the Hood Diner, and let's say
Us.
HT Nas. Us, the Plunge. Yeah. Boom, bam. All right, shout out to everybody out there. We will see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.
Have a beautiful night.
Yeah, well, this mad world that made me crazy. crazy. Might just turn around, do 180. I ain't politicking, I ain't kissing no babies. The devil on my doorstep being so shady. Don't trip. We don't gotta let him in. Don't trip. Yeah. I let it go, but I never go with it. Yeah, okay, cool as fall weather. Fuck the bullshit, I'm here to make it all better with a little music for you. I don't do enough for you. Without you, it's the color blue. Oh, don't trip. I was in the city, they was talking that shit. Had the homies with me, all of a sudden they split. We ain't even worried, we just laughing, that's rich. You know how it goes, it ain't broke, don't fix. Hey, one of these days we'll all get by. Don't be afraid, don't fall. Think I lost my mind. Reality so hard to find. When the devil tryna call your line, but shit, I always shine. Even when the light dim. No, I ain't God, but I'm feeling just like him. Oh, don't trip. See, I was in the whip riding me and my bitch. We was listening to us, no one else, that's it. That's the flex, just a bit. Let me talk my shit, say my head got big. Yeah, well, listen, man, world has made me crazy. Might just turn around, do 180. I ain't politicking, I ain't kissing no babies. The devil on my doorstep being so shady. Don't trip. We don't gotta let him in. Don't trip. Yeah. I let it go, but I never go with it.